Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Plant-Based Sweetheart. My name is Mary, and today I have another test video for you guys. I'm making oil-free granola using Aquafaba. I got this idea from the Minimalist Baker. Ooh, I said it. You guys have no idea how many times it took me to say this. Anyways, I am making her Aquafaba oil-free granola. And one thing I did different than hers is I didn't add any nuts or seeds or dried fruit, none of that. I kept it simple, strictly oats and aquafaba, because I'm trying to keep the fat content as low as possible. And yeah, but feel free to mix it up and do whatever works for you. For me, I just wanted to keep it as low as possible in the fat content, so that is why it is so simple. However, it still came out delicious. I'll tell you guys that from now. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get to testing. All right, so here are the simple ingredients. We're gonna need a pinch of salt, some cinnamon, and I decided to use 2 types of vanilla, powder and liquid, because I really want the vanilla flavor to stand out since it's going to be a simple granola. And there's the Aquafaba, the star of this test recipe. And over here I have 3 cups of oats. They're gluten-free from Trader Joe's. And that's pretty much it. So let's get to testing. I also forgot to mention to preheat the oven at 350 and make sure you get some baking sheets lined and ready to go, so once you are done making the concoction, it's ready. So yeah. Okay, so here are the 3 cups of the oats, and next is super easy. Dump the coconut sugar, and pretty much everything else is dump as well. So I'm gonna get a small pinch of, that's not that much, pinch of salt. Going to add half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of the vanilla powder, and that is pretty much it. I'm going to mix them up. Forgot my spatula, so I'm just going to use this. Wow, that smells so good already on its own. You know, we could add some raisins. I just thought about it, but for now, I'm just gonna keep it simple. All right, so that's pretty much it for this part. And next, we're going to get a 1/4 cup of the aquafaba. All right, so I have some aquafaba here, and we just need a 1/4 cup. You can save this for another recipe, but for now we're gonna use just that much. Oops. Now that I've got my hand mixer here, I'm going to blend the aquafaba for about 15 minutes till it reaches the stiff peaks, and then we will do the next step. So the aquafaba has reached the stiff peaks. As you can see, nothing's coming out. And I forgot to mention in the beginning, I will also be adding some maple syrup, so I'm gonna go get some of that. All right, guys, so my camera fell and my hubby's gonna have to help me here, so sorry if it's a little shaky. So we're gonna put 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Fudgesicles, I forgot to get a spatula. Dang it. A little bit of this. I'm gonna say half a teaspoon, since we used half a teaspoon with the dry vanilla, and I'm gonna whip it up again. Just a little bit. Let's just say, if you're gonna do it like this, get ready to do some arm work. My arms are killing me right now. I miss having a, what do you call it? When I used to live with my mom, she had a nice KitchenAid mixer. I miss it. I mean, she's sweet enough to say I could have it, but I don't have any room in this apartment. I want to taste this. Let's see. That is good. Wow, that is good. Okay. I'm gonna dump all of this goodness. All right, and just fold everything in. That reminded me of Shameless. Anybody watch Shameless? Comment below. And she's like, David, fold it in. That's my impression of Moira. I'm so sad that show is over. Also, I wanted to mention, I made a reference to one of my favorite shows, Schitt's Creek. I'm so sad it's over. But I said Shameless instead. I just wanted to put it out there. I meant Schitt's Creek. Both those shows are amazing. But I was talking about the scene where Moira and her son were folding in the cheese. There's no folding of cheese of any kind in this video, but there is folding of oats and Aquafaba. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video thus far. Keep watching. Okay, so next I'm going to transfer it on the baking sheets. Let me go get those. Okay, so I got the baking sheet. You don't want to over pack it, so I'm gonna put half of it on this one and the other half on the next one, and then I'm going to put it in the oven for an hour. But halfway through, I'm going to check it. I'm just gonna spread it all out. Good Lord, this smells so good. All right, so now that I've done this, I'm gonna do that with the rest of it, and I'm gonna pop them in the oven, and then I'll show you guys what the outcome is, and we'll give it a taste test. So I had a little mishap while they were in the oven. I just wanna show you. So this batch was in for 55 minutes, and it's completely burnt. And then this batch was in there for 50 minutes, and it's still overcooked and has like the bitter taste. And over here, it's just right, kind of like the Three Bears. This one was in for 40 minutes. So I put a timer for 30, checked it, and then I did another 10, and it's perfect. When I took it out, it was also, I just want to say, as you can see, like it looks stuck to the parchment paper, and don't touch it, it's fine. Once it cools off, let me show you. They will break off into pieces, and let me, I already took a bite out of this one earlier. So good. Let me show you guys the crunch. So good. So good. So for my oven, I have an electrical oven. 40 minutes was the perfect time. Your oven and environment, weather may vary. So just play around. To keep it safe, start off with 30 minutes and then do it in like 5-minute increments, because if you go over, you're gonna end up with this, and I don't want that, because I'm gonna have to unfortunately throw these away. They're very bitter, where this is like perfect. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, I ran out of coconut sugar. As you guys know, I use coconut sugar and maple syrup. So in this batch, I only use maple syrup, and I honestly like it more because it's a little sweeter. The perfect sweetness for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you kind of have to play around again with the heat. Just make sure you don't burn it like I did. And just let it cool, and then you can break it apart just like me. You can pull, let's see. It won't all stick, even though it looks like at first it will, but it's not going to. Don't worry about it. All right, guys, that is the end of this recipe testing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, share, comment, And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Also hit that bell for further notifications, and I will see you guys soon with a new recipe. Thank you for watching.